Hello there, listeners. In the last episode, the preview one I record, I mentioned that I have the wish of having more people listening to the podcast, to have my words spread more widely around the world. Um, and I want to add to that wish another wish or another offer that I want to put up, and that's the idea of having this podcast more communicational, like have more of like a interactive relationship with my listeners. So I want to welcome you all to if anyone have like a question that you want to ask me or idea that you want to put up and see what I'm thinking about it or whatever, please write it in the comments to this video, to this episode, or to in the comments to any episode that is relevant, and I will try to answer it. I think this podcast can be much more interesting and productive if it will be more like conversation with the listeners and not just monologic speaking. Um, for example, when I was abroad, I just in the last episode I mentioned that I recently came back from a journey in the Balkans. I realized that people are like people outside of Israel. Maybe I think also people in Israel, but yeah, I realized that people are not really understanding the difference between anti-Semitism and hate toward Jewish people, and and between just rejecting war or being against the state of Israel. This is all like, let's say those four stuff are different things. Um, so I want to speak about it in this episode, just as an example to some subject that I have something to say about, and I wouldn't think about speaking about that if I wouldn't if people wouldn't ask me. Like someone asked me, Maya, what's the difference between like anti-Semitism and hating Israel and hating Jewish people? What's the difference between all those? Um, yeah, some useful information. So it goes like this: anti-Semitism is basically what it means. You see, according to the Bible, Noah have three sons, right? Ham, Shem, and Yefet in the Babylonian story. So the biblical idea of humanity is like seeing humanity is as separate to those three main branches. Ham is like African people, and Yefet is like more like European people, and Shem is people from the Middle East. Um, so when someone is anti-Semitic, like hating Shemic people, it means that they hate people from the Middle East, which include Arab people and Jewish people and all ethnical groups that are originally from the Middle East. That's different from just hating Jewish people, which mean like that you hate people because of their religious, and both of those ideas are different than hating Israeli people, which is hating people because of their nationality. You see, it's like three different things, and people mix them all up. Um, like there is many Jewish people that are against the idea of Israel, and there is many like Shemic people that are against the idea, like Arab people are also Shemic. So, you see, so it's all mixed up. Um, but anyway, all of those ideas are bad in my perspective because they're all about hate, and I think it's useless and damageful to hate generally. So I think the most important thing I have to say about this is like hating Jewish people or hating Shemic people or hating Israeli people is all different than rejecting the war. Like if you are a pacifist, if you are a pro peace, if you are supporting human rights, So there is no point of hating Israeli people or Jewish people or Shemic people or any group of people. It's pointless to hate them if you want peace and harmony. So it's important to put the difference between all of those forms of hate and between just rejecting the war, um, and wishing the best for everyone. This is pacifism, basically. um, yeah, just organizing those terms. So if someone is like rejecting the war, he can, instead of saying like I hate Jewish people or I hate Israeli people, he can just say, you can just say I reject the war. um, yeah, so okay, so that's some like information that I wanted to apply into the podcast, because someone asked me that question. So every other question that you want to ask, please ask me, and I will use it as a subject to the podcast. Because to talk is to disarm. Whose voice are you afraid to hear? That's another sticker that made by my great Kurdish friend from Berlin, and I choose to use this sticker as the picture for this episode. Um, so yeah, I'm leaving it as an open invitation. Um, please do interact, because to talk is to disarm. Bless you, listeners. Bless everyone. May all beings be happy. Ahom atakoyas.